Rated PG4 Poverty Glide.
Poverty Glide is acceptable. I still need to do carburetor rebuild kit, which is buried in there. Couple pair of carburetors in there, and front wheel bearings. And we got a neighbor that has a Volkswagen right there. Look at that. Got me a Volkswagen buddy. Wasn't really expecting to have the day off, so I'm kind of glad I had a chance to work on the Poverty Glide. And I wish this was chrome. I've seen it chrome on a lot of bikes, and I think it's been painted over. I don't like it. It should be chrome. And that bike's dirty. I think we'll wash it too. Alright, bike's warmed up. Got my helmet. Got my riding jacket. Alright, so yesterday I fixed the rear wheel bearing on Poverty Glide over there. And I feel like I need to go for a ride. So I'm going to ride up to Lake Tahoe and ride around and come back and probably make it home for dinner. So yeah, I figured it'd be a nice little ride. And of course, my helmet costs probably as much as a motorcycle. Alright, no escaping it now. We got a ride. It's beautiful out here. This bike doesn't have, a thermometer or anything on it, so I don't know what the temperature is right now. It's probably in the 80s though, not a cloud in the sky. And welcome to Poverty Glide. I got my cell phone and charger in there. This bike doesn't have 12 volt on it anywhere, so I can't charge anything. But yeah, we are dirt biking right now. Hope the kids are doing okay. Today's gonna be a fun day. I brought the drone and all my camera equipment, but who's to say what all I feel like using. The goal today, well, there's a couple goals. First goal is I'm gonna get to Silver Springs, Nevada, and top off the tank, reset my odometer. Main goal of the day is to have fun, but I also want to make sure, keep an eye on my fuel mileage and stuff. And yesterday I replaced the rear wheel bearings, which were absolutely roached. It looked like they'd survived a nuclear blast. Cockroaches are the only thing that'll survive nuclear blast. Will be gone, but wheel bearings and cockroaches may survive. Roached wheel bearings. Make sure there's no traffic. I need to put a stoplight here. Yeah, so we riding. We're almost to Silver Springs, and just over my left shoulder there is Lahontan Lake, and it's usually not visible from where I'm at. All the snow melt and stuff has filled Lahontan Lake, so that's not the lake we're looking for today. We gotta go further up that way for Lake Tahoe. But most of Nevada was actually underneath an ancient lake. That's why it's called, the Great Basin. So it's interesting to see the water returning to the desert. Pretty cool. And coming up to the roundabout. Red lady's always nervous when she rides through here. I get a little nervous too because it's grooved cement. It makes the steering a little uncomfortable. We're gonna head up the street here and grab some fuel. I just want to make sure the tank is completely topped off before I set the trip odometer. But our direction will be that way after we get some fuel up here at the Chevron. Even when I'm not trucking, I'm surrounded by Ride Arrow. Oh, we made it to the gas station, and we're gonna reset the trip odometer before we get some fuel here. What's the price today? I'm gonna run 87, $4.49 a gallon. And right there, you just open that. And there's your petrol hole. It's got a built-in splash guard, so when you fuck up, it pours onto the ground instead of all over your bike. There's the air filter, the fuse box, and coolant. So let's get some fuel. Alright, so didn't take a whole lot. And you can tell I put it pretty full. Alright, so I've made it to Carson City, and unfortunately the wheel bearing noise has gotten worse, and I think it's from the front axle. I don't know if I should continue to Tahoe or not. I had to stop and get something to drink, and I think the front wheel bearings are completely shot. So I don't know if I should do Tahoe or not. Fire this beast up. Cover your ears. So I need to make a judgment call, because that front wheel bearing was making noise when I pulled into the Maverick here. So I'm going to ride around town a little bit. And if it's still kind of crunchy, I might have to hold off on the whole Tahoe thing. But we'll see. If anything, I need to get a motorcycle toolkit. I'm going to ride to Harbor Freight, see what they got. There's no cycle gear here in Carson City, so actually I'll stop by the Harley dealership. The Harley dealership should have something, right? I mean, I am riding a 1980 Honda Goldwing. I'm gonna go in front of this truck. Go ahead. I wasn't using this lane. Asshole. Alright, kids. Well, we are rolling up on the Harley Davidson store over here. Let's use the high definition camera. See if I can figure out how to use it. There we go. Should be recording in HD. Harley Davidson. This is Battleborn Harley Davidson. And forgive me for coming here on a supreme example of a motorcycle, a 1980 Honda Goldwing. They got some cool stuff parking up front here. And let's take some VIP parking right up front, because you know, Poverty Glide needs to represent. That's funny, Red Lady and me, we came here back in, a couple months ago, and Adam Sandoval was here. This is actually the spot he parked in. And walked around his bike, took some pictures. But it was fun. Let's see if we can get a toolkit here. Well, Poverty Glide is going to have to make do with Harbor Freight tools. Just fine. I didn't want to. But I snuck in out of here without them realizing I was on a Poverty Glide. Alright, so I got some tools, and I should probably get some money too. Oh. So the wheel bearing's not making that much noise right now. So I'm gonna risk doing a Tahoe trip. Drag you kids along with me. The bike needs a wash. See if I can't find a car wash somewhere. I think there's one right up the street. Alright, so I found a car wash. Looks kind of sketchy.
my kind of place. I don't know if I'm going to get robbed or raped here. But we need to wash down the Poverty Glide a little bit. It says $1.50. $1.50, huh? I think I have $2 on me.
So, pretty sure I'll be able to make it to Tahoe. $1.50 in quarters. I think it's clean enough. Works for me. Can't go to Tahoe on a dirty Poverty Glide, but I'm gonna move over a couple bays and install a cell phone mount on my handlebars. So yeah, this bay is shut down, so got myself a nice place in the shade to work on Poverty Glide. I got this cell phone mount, and hopefully I can install it without using the new tools that I bought. I realize there's no screwdrivers in there. Oh well, it's something. So, if you want to piss off a YouTube motorcycler, buy a cheap phone mount. This one's actually seems to be pretty good quality, and it comes with a tool to help with installation, so I'm not totally screwed. And put it up there on the Poverty Glide. It'll be my only form of technology on this thing. There's no radio, no CB. I guess right here you can put a radio, but not interested. I don't want distractions other than my cell phone. Probably right here, I'm thinking. We'll see. So it only took a couple minutes to install, and I think that's where I need it. I think it'll work there. And let's find out.
Alright, kids. Gonna make things happen. Supreme horsepower. We gotta get up to Lake Tahoe. I'm gonna ride through Carson, take the 50, and then I think I'm gonna turn left. Go to South Lake Tahoe first. I haven't decided yet. We'll see when we get there. Next stop, downtown Carson City, and then off to Glenbrook, Nevada. Make sure my kickstand's up. Oh, it was nice to just stop in the shade for a little bit, and I didn't get robbed or raped, so we're doing good. See if I can risk turning left out of here. This is Highway 395 through downtown Carson City. It's really not that busy, except that it is right now. Your exhaust is falling off, dude. Better pick up your exhaust before it falls off. Ah, there's too much traffic. Goddamn. Making me waste my battery in my friggin' cell phone. Well, it's not my cell phone, it's the Sena headset. Recording off of that wastes a lot of battery, so I don't like to do it too much. And I don't have any way to recharge it right now. It seems like everyone goes slower when you're looking at them. All right, we're space trucking. All right, 900 feet, we got ourselves a tunnel. And we're supposed to merge because they're doing something inside of the tunnel. But there's Lake Tahoe. And Cave Rock. I don't know why they told us to merge. It's freaking beautiful up here. There's a boat ramp down here. Cave Rock boat landing. Should I have a gander? It's a state park, so no drone flying. And it says park full, please turn around. I'll turn around when I feel like it. State Park fee area. And I'm not a boat. No boats for us. Get this thing turned around. So if you wanted to launch a boat at Lake Tahoe, here's where you do it. I forget, how beautiful this place is. We live out in the middle of the friggin' desert. So it's a bit of a hassle to get up here to Tahoe sometimes. And it's crowded and full of Californians, and we hate people from California, including myself. I'm from California and I hate myself. Get up here on the road. Scooter buddy. All right, we are recording. All you can eat seafood boil, $59. Welcome to State Line, Nevada. Over here's got some cool casinos. Got Harvey's and Harrah's and the Hard Rock. Damn, look at that big ass bump. Good thing I was paying attention to the road and not to the people walking around. But yeah, this is State Line, Nevada. This is as close to California as you can get and still, gamble legally. So, well, they have legal gambling in California. They do it at the Indian casinos. But yeah, everyone's up here enjoying the summer festivities. I haven't been up here in quite a while. We got some fancy stores and all sorts of stuff to check out, and a lot of traffic. I had to turn on my cooling fan. The bike was getting kind of hot, And that front wheel bearing's making a whole lot of noise, whole lot of uncomfortable noise. So I'm gonna stop up here if I don't fall off the bike. I'll stop up here, let it cool down. Let myself cool down a little bit too. I'm getting a little spicy. And we will set up some cameras, continue our trip around Lake Tahoe. There's a vacancy at the Stardust Lodge. You want to stay the night? I'm probably working tomorrow, so there won't be any nighttime festivities in Tahoe today. That sentence does not make sense. Handmade tortillas at Maya's Mexican Grill. Let's taco about it. It's burrito o'clock some way. Oh, that's too funny. Tahoe's a weird place. Oh, hey, I'm coming up on the California state line, which means I can split lanes here in the near future. You kids want to see me split some lanes? It'll be here shortly, if this light ever turns green. Eventually. Oh well. I don't like where my cell phone mount is right now because it blocks that mirror. And I would much rather see out of a mirror than a cell phone. It is a Monday. I'm not sure exactly what the date is. I think it's July something. July something or another. I think it's the 10th. I think it's the 10th. I think we're in California now. This feels California. I don't know. It is absolutely beautiful. This smell of these trees, absolutely amazing. And I'm going to stop up here in a little bit and set up some cameras. But it is unbelievable out here. I think I'm 100 miles from the house right now. It's a little crowded though. You can see the campgrounds are kind of full. Most of the parks are pretty full. People up here enjoying the good life. We are in Camp Richardson, population 756. I didn't know people actually lived here. I thought it was just a little resort town. So yeah, I'm gonna eventually find a spot up here I can mount cameras properly rather than relying on the Senna. There's a little overlook up here, and I think I can get to it on the motorcycle. It'll be too crowded for like cars. There'll be no way to get in there with a car. A lot of traffic. The road's got a lot of potholes, and it's, you know, a little scary to ride on actually. I don't know if I'd want to bring Red Lady up here. She needs to do a lap of Lake Tahoe though, and you know, that's riding a motorcycle. You gotta be able to do this crap. Hey look, no guardrail. Get yourself a pretty good view of Lake Tahoe here. You can see the trees have all burned. That was a couple years ago. In this general vicinity. But hopefully the camera up top on my helmet's catching all this for you kids. That is beautiful. Look at that. Look at the water. Most of these little turns here are 25 miles an hour.
And it's a smart idea to actually do that, because you never know what's going to come around these turns, like an RV. All it takes is one RV swinging a little bit too wide, or like you got this little Charger sitting here. You know, he could just pull out at any second. Bike's running like crap. I don't know if it's carburation or ignition. But I need to get home and clean the garage, get it all set up, because I gotta do the carburetors on this thing. This road's usually a lot more fun when there's nobody else on it. I don't want to get too close to the traffic ahead of me either. I want to do my own ride. I'm gonna go up there. The thing is, you want to keep away from traffic when you're on a motorcycle like this, because sometimes people will freak out and stop for no reason. And if you stop while you're turning on a motorcycle, you're almost guaranteed to fall down. 10-mile-an-hour corner, you dare me to do it at 20. See, it gets a little steep here. The bike's struggling.